All right, GM everyone, happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day so far. If not, just take a quick look at the Town Hall Tech Chat thread. Ben Bottle is trying to be the star of the day, starting the day with an interesting comment about Unjust Mouse talking about governance. But in any case, hope you guys are having a great start to your day, no matter if it's evening or morning or midday for you. Always appreciate everyone taking the precious time out to join us. And let's kickstart today's town hall with no further delay. We're running through the banana split. I think this is, let me see, the 130th edition of the banana split. And if you haven't already, get signed up for like the notification, etc., I think I'm just send it in the chat as well. Feel free to check it out. Essentially, this week's banana split is featuring Omi Omai's tweet on the Singapore Monkey Meetup. Couldn't be prouder. Always good to see fellow Singapore monkeys. If you are in the room, shout out to you. Banana, what? I wish I knew as well. Anyway, just a quick update on the governance. This week, we pretty much saw the wrap up of the lead executive election. Apologies, whether if you're happy or not. I'm afraid I may have to continue, blabbering for the next 6 months. Hope you guys are not too unhappy with the result. So appreciate everyone as well for turning up to vote, despite, the slightly different, sort of setup that we have. Still, always appreciative. Yes, very, 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 very happy. You know how they always say, smiles on the outside and inside, who knows? Just kidding. All right, let's move on for now. Check out the executive candidates. The nomination is live, I believe. Anjas will, of course, remind us once again on the dates later on, but definitely go check it out. Aside from that as well, I just want to quickly, mention that there are also two other proposals that we have live that we would love for everyone's help to, also vote on it. The two vote proposals are still in the proposal stage, largely because, they haven't really hit quorum, and I think we still have a little bit of time to do that. If we don't hit quorum right now, it's fine. We can, sort of tackle it slowly. Not ideal, but of course, we would definitely still want to give it our best shot and have this organized. I know I just will probably talk about this, but as Ben said, to ensure that everyone don't fall asleep just yet, thought better to give you a quick teaser about that. Now, the first proposal that was linked, maybe let me see if I can link this here to everyone. Please go check this out. The links are all included here, right here. In this announcement that we just made on the town hall, you will see that there are two links to the two different vote proposals that are live. Please kindly go and check it out. The first one around the executive sort of addendum is largely concerning the term, recognizing the fact that maybe 6 months may not be, the most ideal sort of tenor to have things organized, because as we know, 6 months usually pass by very quickly, especially, when you are, working on a couple of initiatives and whatnot. Of course, there is also the second proposal around the efficacy of the budget organization. But in any case, those two are live, and then there is also the barrels one also live. But that, thankfully it's already hit quorum, so we should be able to move it forward. Now, the real challenge really starts when we move things on chain. So hopefully, that is where we can, rally our community members to come around, fellow monkeys, to participate in it and, make your voice heard as well. All right. Conclusion of lead exec election. This is the announcement we shared to ensure that you guys don't fall asleep, because I've apparently been warned by Ben to keep today fun. If not, he's gonna nuke all our breakpoint merge. But feel free to go check it out. Don't want to, kind of bore everyone. It's essentially kind of a quick thank you note for everybody, for your continued support, especially kind of highlighting especially a couple of pointers, and also, sending uh my thanks as well to, everyone from the exec team, as well as like the board, especially, although that was not explicitly mentioned here. Um, I think, our decision to focus on community, I believe, that will be the right choice, and hopefully over time it will continue to pay off. And I think we're pretty excited for what is to come post Breakpoint. We have already talked about a couple of key proposals that we are going to raise that will further anchor and sort of double down on our thesis of community. Redacted, can't really comment on any of it at the moment. But highly encourage everyone to keep a lookout for the upcoming election season for the rest of the executive role. The elected exec, there will be two openings for that, so feel free to go check it out, and there will be two appointment. Just a note as well, I think it's also important to share with everybody that Hall, which is our DAO treasury, will continue to be retained for the next epoch, alongside Park. Park, who's been helping us, although he's not really officially appointed, he's kind of like the de facto finance monkey for us. So shout out to Hall and Park as well for their continued help in helping us get organized, especially across all this monkey business that's happening on a day-to-day basis. All right, I know Cersei also gave us a quick update around partnership as well. Let me see if I can. Yeah, Cersei, if you want to come up here, I'm not sure if this is convenient for you, but if you want to come up here and briefly talk about this since you're here, feel free to do so. But otherwise, just drop me a message and then I can just move on as well and just touch on this briefly. Okay, I see that you have unmuted. GM.
GM, hello everyone. Yeah, happy end of epoch. Yeah, we have a lot of partnerships and we are still getting a shitload of partnership requests. And if you read between the lines, what I am saying is that if your project you're just trying to get clout from MonkeDAO and to boost your volume, TVL, traction, everything, and then there's limited benefits for members. I'm just gonna have to say no more strictly from now on if I get re-elected. If you disagree with this and you want every shit project to get featured on MonkeDAO like every day, like just don't vote for me. That's fine. I'm tired. No, I'm just kidding about the tired part. But yeah. Bye bye.
All right. Thanks a lot, Cersei. I appreciate you. Highly encourage everyone to go check it out. As much as Cersei is sometimes very uncensored, but that's also one of the joy of having her in the team. Feel free to go check it out as well. The specific announcement related to partnership, I think Cersei tries to run this on a very regular basis because it's pretty important to make sure that everybody gets updated. Because a lot of the partnership stuff is definitely not easy, and I've been in many rooms or many Telegram chats. With multiple individuals involved, and it's usually a little bit of a push and a little bit of a pull. So trying to find the right balance is always the fun part, and many of these things happen behind the scenes. So hopefully everyone appreciates this sort of updates. Town Hall TLDR.
Can I add a
Yeah,
point?
go ahead.
Like just to share about the updates. I think the updates usually are meant, actually when we first started these updates, it wasn't meant to be a platform where we highlighted partnerships. It was be a platform where, like, because we know that a lot of platforms has very great bonuses, and I feel that if monkeys are not announced to, they might forget to uh forget to check what benefits that we qualify for, which was also why we did this partnership updates. But now I'm getting DMs of people screenshotting these updates and wanting to be included. I'm like, what? Don't be retarded. No, I'm kidding. I'm really just kidding. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you, Cersei. I guess. All right, just a quick update on the Town Hall TLDR. Hopefully you guys are excited about this. It's always nice to attend Town Hall, of course. A part of you are probably excited for the bananas more than the jammy ramblings alongside our amazing execs. But of course, if for whatsoever reason you may not be able to make it, you not only miss your bananas, but the rest of the nodes should be fine. You will still be able to get quickly updated on everything that's going on in the DAO, in the committee especially, uh, simply by coming into Discord and using the command !Town Hall TLDR. All right. So basically everything that you need to know is in point form. Shout out to the newsletter team, especially Maximo for helping us get this organized. I see that Simon gently unmuted himself for a little bit. Simon, is there something you want to share? If so, let me know. But I believe that is probably an accident. All right, no comments means Simon is safe. It sounds like, at least. All right, so moving on, exact candidates. Just a quick update. I think in the newsletter there it was also featured that there are 5 different candidates, but I think it should be 6 now. Um, Highly encourage everyone to go check it out. And maybe what we could do is maybe also open up some time for the execs to come up and share a little bit more during the election period, or rather the voting period next week. But in the meantime, please go and check it out, the profile of these amazing monkeys who have self-nominated themselves. This includes Cersei, Unjust, Super Simon, in no order of bias or favoritism, Grox, Moon Settler, as well as our Lieutenant Lollipop. All right. So moving on, Monkey RL events. This is a lot of fun. Always, if you haven't actually attended an IRL event, and if you haven't actually heard the word, MonkeDAO's focus and its new mission statement equivalent is to be the premier Web3 country club. And with that, the value of IRL events continue to be stronger than ever. Ben, if you don't stop sending the snippets of this merch, I'm afraid I'll have to ban you and permanently send you to the detention room so that you cannot leak any more things that we are not allowed to share. All right, but anyway, just kidding. Back to our events, feel free to go check it out. There are a couple of events, of course, upcoming. I know the Mountain Down is something that a lot of folks are pretty excited about. It's really happening August 1 to 31st, it seems. August 18, that is the Solana Super Tokyo. MonkeDAO is proud to be a small partner of that activation specifically. So feel free to go check it out if you are in town. They also have a startup village. CoinFest Asia, I know a couple of our amazing monkeys, including Papi Chulo, who's part of the Monkey Ventures team, etc., who will also be in town. So if you guys are there, feel free to go hit up, Papi Chulo. There's also a 20% discount code if you are still considering whether or not to buy the ticket. Okay. So seems like Simon's Discord audio got rubbed. Can't hear anything. Okay. Listen harder. I like that comment, but first, gonna give you some bananas for that comment. I think that's funny. Okay, just kidding. Moving forward, Breakpoint, if you guys are not aware yet, for God knows what reason, September 20th to 21st, Breakpoint is happening in Singapore this year. We have a fair bit of events lined up. Hope you guys are excited for it. We haven't really shared anything, although on the Monkey Venture side, Papi Chulo, did the first move of sharing the events, the side event. Monkey Ventures is proud to be putting together a side event. The focus of that is actually to bring around builders across Solana, and also a fair bit, hopefully, of VCs and builders, founders specifically. All right. So if you guys are excited to find out more about what's happening in Solana, that's the event that you should go check it out. All right. And Island DAO, Founders Villa in Dubai, and especially Solana Nomads and Solana Hacker House Hong Kong. All right, on to our favorite part of the newsletter every week. This is the monkey content that we get featured. Always good to welcome new monkeys, especially, and continuing to see folks stack up nice monkeys. I think Grok's Clover, Grok's with the Clover emoji, put out a pretty nice post around why he decided to pick up his SMB. So highly encourage you guys to go check it out as well. I thought that was a pretty nice post. And yes, serious monkey business looks pretty serious for sure. Yeah, and I think a lot of folks have also started, receiving the merch pack that they have bought. I know the website may have some little merch pack still remaining, and also aside from that, Ben also put up the exclusive cocktail party ticket alongside the monkey merch. So essentially, if you are not staying in the monkey hotel, and you still want to join us for the exclusive monkey cocktail event, which is only available to uh, fellow monkeys who are staying in the hotel, take note that that would be an option or a way to get access to it. Right now, if you go to shop.monkeydao.io, there is the option for you. Scroll all the way down. There's an option for you to buy the monkey merch box exclusive to Breakpoint, as well as get access to the monkey cocktail. All right, so that's that. Feel free to go check it out. Always good to see the merch pack coming through, and I know that the Breakpoint one will just be even better. All right, so exactly what does the DAO offer? Feel free to go check it out. Monday Monkey Spotlight. This past week, we had a Moonboy Universe who just joined us on the Monday Monkey Spotlight. And for everyone who's wondering exactly what this is about, Monday Monkey Spotlight is basically a platform that we've carved out for our fellow monkey builders to go on and share about what they are working on. All right. Built with MonkeDAO, a grants program. This was started, basically in late 2022, and it's nice to see, the team still, going at it and actively, working with Solana ecosystem partner and whatnot. All right, monkey music, all the fun and good vibes. Can't stress how much fun it is to see, Twitter interaction from monkey music and monkey ventures as well. The link is there. Feel free to go check it out. All right, so this brings us to the end of Banana Speak. Don't be too excited. Not the end of Town Hall just yet. If you leave now, you don't get no bananas. All right. So now it's time to bring up Super Simon. Let's tag him because his audio is apparently not working. And yes, congratulations, Shark. Yes, you made it on the newsletter. Before you. All right, Simon. Now is the time for you to come up. Let me try to type. Feel free to unmute yourself. Let's see. Can Simon see? This is fun. It's almost like a funny little monkey.
Hello,
business.
GM.
All
Hopefully you
right.
can hear me. Definitely tell me that you don't hear anything in the chat, and ping Jemmy and tell him it's happy birthday. Yeah, we're pretty happy to announce that we are the main sponsor for the MCA Connect, the multi-chain advisors at the Blockchain Futures Conference in Toronto. That's happening next week. So the Blockchain Futures Conference is one of the largest crypto conferences in Canada. And there's lots of good side projects going on, side events with multi-chain advisors. If anybody doesn't know, they are longtime monkeys, Crypto Ape and Northern Ape, and also Papi Chulo, who's been helping out with Monkey Ventures. So very happy and proud to support them. Lots of Toronto monkeys are all going to be showing up, and then also there's some Solana Toronto events. CADs are here. Tensor's putting on sponsoring an event. Lots of great projects in Toronto. So if you're around the Toronto area, Montreal, Ottawa, New York, or Chicago, definitely show up and come out and come to the Blockchain Futures Conference and come to the MCA Connect side event. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Simon. That was pretty exciting. Simon basically just went through his update without knowing if we can hear him. That's definitely a lot of fun. All right. So I think now we're ready to transit to the next point. And just to make sure that I'm not missing out the order, if you wanted to run it through, I believe this is around the elections update. All right, so without further delay, I'm just going to pass the mic to Anjas to share a little bit around the nomination that is happening, give everyone a quick update, and once again, annoy you with the call to go and vote for your proposals that are live. All right, Anjas, feel free to take over.
Hi, GM. Thanks for having me up. Yeah, so if anyone doesn't know, it is currently election season. The lead exec vote finished, and of course, our fearless leader, Jemmy, as the only candidate, took the cake, and he is now he is running for another great time. Yeah, I'm going a little slower. You're welcome, Santi. But nonetheless, super happy that Jemmy has gone through, and that means that the elected exec nominations are now up. So if you are interested in being a elected exec, then all you got to do is just post in the the exec candidates V2E2. I know it's a long name, but nonetheless, it is just there for you if you want to be a more active participant in MonkeDAO. So come join and apply. Applications will be closing in 2 days. So you have 2 more days to put in for the position. Of course, for this time, it's still Gen 2 only at this time. So if you're a Gen 3, apologies. But at this time, the exec positions are for Gen 2. But there is a nomination that it requires that you must have a Gen 3. So one of Jemmy's nominations must have a Gen 3. They also are supposed to be taking part in different things with Gen 3 community, which now is pretty much run by Dev Majesty with the Treehouse chat. And that's run on TG, and that's strictly Gen 3 chat. At least she tries to keep the gates to be that. So these will be running until Sunday, and then starting on Monday, the day after, voting will commence. And you'll have the opportunity to vote for 2 different monkeys that you would like to be the next elected execs. So pretty much on Monday, I will randomize all nominations. I'll just put it into like a random number generator, and then they will be put up on DAO Vote, and Gen 2s will have to go in and vote for the elected executives. As it says in the newsletter, right now there are 6. Of course, there can always be more. Technically, there can always be less. So if people want to drop out, or if people want to continue, or more people come up, there's lots of time for you to contribute to the DAO. So if you have an opportunity and you are interested and you want to take the time to do it, 100% put your name in the race. And those will be starting on next Monday and will run until the following Sunday. So that's 2 more weeks, or well, a week and a few days that are left of this cycle. And then we'll go into Epoch 2, which at this time will be 6 months. But on top of that, because of the different proposals that are up, we also plan to put up a few other votes if they pass the proposal stage. Currently, as Jemmy was kind of bringing up earlier about voting, the one that has already passed this stage and will go to on-chain voting is the Keep the Gen 3 collection at 10K proposal. That'll go up on Monday as well. The idea is to put them all up at the same time. So if you're a Monkey voter, you can go up and you can just vote for everything all at once if you're a Gen 2 holder. From there, also, we're doing the reimbursement of the first vote that we started this initiative of for the vote for Jemmy. And then for all votes moving forward, they'll all be compensated by the DAO. So all the SOL that people will usually have to spend will actually be covered by the DAO. And then on top of that, we're working to upgrade the DAO vote site so that no matter whenever someone transacts, actually it'll always be free. And so that'll be something that we're working on currently, and we're hoping that we can finish up. The other 2 proposals that are still up, I'm going to be closing them pretty soon though, are the addendums, which Jemmy referenced earlier. One is an extension of the timeline for executives and lead executives to stay in office. Like I kind of talked about last week, it's to make sure that things can be achieved in that time frame. Right now, though, it looks like even though it has a more than super majority on both of them, they're not going to hit quorum, which is fine. Ultimately, that reaching quorum and not reaching quorum is kind of a big part of MonkeDAO, and making sure that monkeys know that they're even empowered to do this. So even with the vote that currently has, what is it, 106 votes, that's still barely even the active membership. 106 votes, and we have a total of 2,940 active monkeys that are all verified inside this Discord. So it means that voter participation is low overall. So we're, one of the objectives that we're going to be pushing forward over the next epoch is to really increase that by doing different things that'll hopefully allow monkeys to feel empowered by using governance. One of those big things that I want to make sure that gets to happen, and I've been talking with Moon and to his tech lead distro about as well, is about how we can make sure that when you vote, not only will you get to do it for free, but you'll also get bananas as a reflection of that as well. Lolly, Lolly, you can make all the proposals you want, sir. Everyone can make a proposal on MonkeDAO, Gen 2 or Gen 3. So it doesn't matter who you are. Anyone here can make a proposal. The only requirement is that you follow the rules when it comes to posting them. So please be sure to check the pinned message in the proposals to make sure that you follow the formatting. It's mostly the formatting, Lolly. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this week. Please get out there and make sure to vote, whether it's a proposal or whether it's going to be an on-chain vote. Your voter power is literally your power within the DAO, and that is something that you should be leveraging at all times. I would love to see the feed pick proposal, Lolly. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Just Mouse. Where can I lodge a complaint to have flocks permanently suspended? All right, just kidding. Let's move on to the rest of the agenda item for this week. Let's chat a little bit about the breakpoint update. If you haven't already noticed, we actually saw a total of 100 rooms. There's all 100 rooms is actually split across 3 different properties because that is how crazily overbooked almost everything in Singapore is going to be or is currently already overbooked. And that's how intense, Singapore will be, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys are excited for it. Basically, just to let everyone know as well, or if you actually booked one of the room and you successfully booked according to the room type that was listed on the banana stand, or sorry, the shop.monkeydao. I'm actually uh, checking the notes as well. Yes, okay. So just confirmed, all your rooms will be allocated according to the room type that you want. All right. So every single one, if you booked out, twin, if you booked a queen, you will all get the room type that you want. We made sure to stress this to all the properties that we are working with to make sure that they will assign according to what every individual requested for. Now, onward to logistics. Just to give everyone a quick update as well. You should have already received the email, or rather the Telegram message from Stroll or Ben directly. One is related to the merge. One is related to your first and last name. All right. With that, we will, or rather, we have already sent all your details to the hotels. All your check-in can be done directly, at the hotel, with your, identification of like passport and whatnot. All right. So there's no additional, logistics that is required, and every single one who's staying, at the Monkey Hotel, so you will also automatically get access to the Monkey Cocktail event. But just take note that if you book for one pax, or which is, in another word for one individual, then the eligibility for the merge as well as the Monkey Cocktail access will also be for one. Now, if you have booked for two, then vice versa. Your access for the Monkey Cocktail you will have for two individuals, and your merge pack you will also have two sets. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Note that there will not be any cancellation or any more room change of names and whatnot after this week. We have already processed a fair bit of name change requests because for whatsoever reason, individuals may not be able to make it anymore. So that is already sorted out. I hope everyone is happy and satisfied with what you got, and we're also able to update your name or your room type according to what is needed. Now, if you are making last minute travel plans and you are wondering if you want to extend or just revise your travel dates, take note that the dates for the hotel can no longer be edited on our site or requested for any extension anymore. If you are interested to extend, please do so directly at the hotel's website, subject to availability. But we do not have the ability anymore to update the dates for every individual anymore. All right. So just take note of that. But onward to my next point, this is probably a good segue. If you missed out everything related to the Monkey Hotel, no worries. Actually, Tripwrex has very kindly reached out and offered to help us set up a brief environment, or rather an environment for MonkeDAO members to be able to find the hotels that monkeys are staying in. So let me share this. Let me quickly get the IRL announcement link, and then I will share this here as well. This is actually related to the Tripwrex announcement that Cersei put out. If you missed out on the hotel and you need a quick fix, I think we can move to the next slide. We unfortunately do not have any hotels to offer anyone, but you can still self-organize. And so if you want to find an easy way to self-organize the different hotels that are available or fellow monkeys are staying at, and you want to just book the same one because you want to stay with fellow monkeys, that is still an option for you to do so. I believe one of the three properties should still have some availability, while the other two should be more or less close to getting booked out, or if not already fully booked out. Or if not, then the prices are just like ridiculously, in another words, uncensored language, we will call it stupidly expensive. All right. But I think one of that is still relatively affordable. That's the Orchard Chancellor one. So if you are interested, feel free to go check it out. Tripwrex.io. That's the website. Thanks to Tripwrex for helping us put this together. You can scroll down to featured communities, click on MonkeDAO, and it will basically pop up. And you can use the code Monkey123, and you can access it, and you can basically book directly via Priceline. Note that this has nothing to do with us. We are just, facilitating the environment for you to be able to easily identify the hotels that want that you should be booking if you want to stay with fellow monkeys. And there's also no sort of other sort of benefits that will be extended, including like the cocktail or the merch. This will be independently for the hotel alone. All right, so hopefully that helps. Apologies, if that's a little bit confusing, but let us know. Yes, you can self-organize. Usually this does not work well. I know that. All right. Let's move on to the next command. Maybe Ben loves to tease us so much. Ben, why don't you come up and talk a little bit about this? Everything that is going on for the merge. We've seen a lot of snippets. If you want to come up and share a little bit and remind everyone that there is the option listed there, that would be super helpful.
I have nothing to say, Jimmy. You said it all. We have we have few green packs, so the green hoodie, t-shirts, green hats that you saw on Twitter everywhere, still available. So there are few t-shirts and hoodies left, and we have a bunch of hats. So don't wait too much to order them because they won't be available for Breakpoint. I think that will be sold out before Breakpoint on these. And as Jamie said, so if you are not in the hotel, the Monkey Hotel, you can still get the merch surprise pack with the invite for the Monkey Cocktail. Very few are listed on the website, so there was a bunch of order already. So
all right, Ben, I'm assuming that is a technical glitch, or maybe you just happen to be done. All right, it seems like this is slightly a technical glitch, but I think it's just nice and just about perfect, because I think Ben just reached the end of what he wanted to share as well. So if you guys are interested, take note that there is 25 options listed for the cocktail participation. If there's any leftover, we'll just bring it to Breakpoint, and if folks are interested, they can just purchase it directly and whatnot. All right. Hopefully, that's enough information. Of course, if you have any other outstanding queries related to that, feel free to let us know. All right. So next, let's move on to the next point before we go on to the fun part. Of course, this week a fair bit of things took place. One of which was brought to our attention was the alleged incident involving our MonkeDAO validator. Just for some context, the validator was set up, I think, sometime around early 2022 or so, and I think G, alongside the help of Norm, was very kind to have that set up. And it's been a while sort of since the validator has been running. So, we've been made aware of some of the allegations that were made around the validator, the MonkeDAO validator. And for that background context as well, we've been fortunate that G has been the sole operator for it for a while now. And there was no charge, that was charged to MonkeDAO for, operating it, which, again, we are very grateful for. So we are also aware of the outstanding payments that were owed to him across the years, especially related to operations and whatnot. So we are currently looking into it. Givy is very kindly assisting us with it, given how that whole incident has developed over the last couple of days. We are in the process of looking into it with more concrete, information that are being put together. Once there is a conclusive results and findings that is presented to us, alongside a decision that we have made internally, we'll share it with everyone, right? So we ask for everyone's help to remain patient, at this time, and also just be a little bit more mindful in terms of like the messages that we share. Just know that at the end of the day, we are all human first above all. So if we are a little bit kinder with our words, that's always good. And always well appreciated by everyone, I believe. All right. So that's kind of the latest update. We thought it would be important to just give everyone a note, despite the incident still being looked into at the moment. All right. Next up is actually a lot of the more fun stuff. Banana Stand Artist feature. Now, aside from that, there's also something very exciting. So I don't want to sort of spoil the excitement here. Personally, I've worked with this individual for a while now. And he's one of the really talented monkey that we've seen in the community. Also a very kind monkey called Monkey 10. So I will now pass the time to Moon Sandler to share with us a little bit more on that, as well as the other artists that we are featuring as well on Banana Stand for this week.
Awesome. GM, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me well. So yeah, as Jemmy mentioned, we actually just put up this morning monkey sculpture here. So it is a physical sculpture. It's a decent size. For those of you who want to enter the raffle and win it, it is a raffle that will include global shipping. Any customs or whatever that you may have to pay for your country will obviously have to be covered by you. But yeah, it's a really awesome sculpture. It's a monkey GM, so as you can kind of see in the image there, really cool. So something different, something unique up on the Banana Stand. So if you are interested in that, go ahead and purchase some tickets. We will go ahead and draw that upon ticket sale out. And for the person who does win that, so there is one. We will request, obviously, we will need your shipping information, so that will be requested from you for those of you who are interested. So yeah, really cool new, something different for the Banana Stand that you can get from one of our amazing monkeys. Yeah, Monkey 10 here. You can see he posted. So yeah, check that out. Really cool, awesome feature on the Banana Stand as well. We do also still have up and running the nacho art pieces. So a couple more editions. The direct sales are all sold out now. Just gonna get through the edition raffles. And as soon as that's done, we'll airdrop everyone from Exchange Art all of those art pieces into your wallets for those of you who purchased and those who will win the remaining editions there. So yeah, that's the artist update. Something we have on the Banana Stand, and of course, going forward, we are obviously looking for different opportunities and different cool items like this to offer up through the Banana Stand for those members to also engage other community members to create cool and unique things for the Banana Stand and reward you all by giving back from the DAO to the community to be able to acquire cool items.
All right, thanks a lot, Moon. Really appreciate that. Now, before we jump on to the segment where everyone is most excited about, and I presume accounts for 90% of your motivation for being here every week, which is the Banana Stand raffle. I just want to do a quick shout out to see if there is any new monkeys in the room. I know earlier on when we started the town hall, there were a couple of new monkeys that we saw in the chat. So if you are a new monkey, please kindly let us know. We would love to invite you to the stage to come up and say hi. And if you are wondering exactly what is this voice chat that you just randomly run into, this is actually the weekly monkey week town hall, where we run this every Friday at 12 p.m. EST to give every community member a quick update of what's going on in the community, as well as welcome new monkeys to the family. So if you are new here and just joined us over the last weeks or so, never yet had the opportunity to say hi, we would love to meet you. And so let us know if you are new and if you are available to come up and speak. Just gonna do a couple of shout out here and wait a few moments. But if there are no more new monkeys, or monkeys may not be comfortable or not in a convenient spot to say hi this week, that's totally fine. We will then transit. Last call, calling once, calling twice. All right, I think we should be going to the barrel raffle really soon. Why 10 ticket limit? Yes, this is just to make sure that everyone can get a ample opportunities to participate in it. Do take note that, of course, this is not going to be magically appearing at your doorstep. There is shipping that needs to be done. With shipping, of course, a mailing address will be needed. So please only participate in it if you're comfortable. Otherwise, if you win it, without an address, we can't magically command that, thingy to actually appear at your doorstep without knowing where you stay. All right. I wish one day we had that magic power, but just not today, not yet. All right, let's move on to the barrel raffle. GM Moonsaddler again, feel free to take over the stage.
All right. So yeah, today we actually have 3 different raffles running. So we have the breakpoint ticket. So we'll have one winner for that. We have the butt token, which is the 150K butt. That is actually now trading at over $500 a piece. So we'll have five winners of that. So nice prize for whoever's going to win that. And of course, we have our weekly barrels. So let me start sharing my screen here. So first up, we'll start with the breakpoint ticket. So this will be one winner. We had 50 tickets put up. This is the final offering of the breakpoint tickets in the banana stand. So let's go ahead and shuffle this list and see who the winner of the final breakpoint ticket is. All right, Omer, congratulations. Omer, I'll also post in the announcement, but you will need to open a ticket for us to get the details to be able to fulfill the breakpoint ticket for you. All right, next on we have the butt token. So for this one, there was 150 tickets available. We will be drawing 5 winners. So 5 winners coming up. As I mentioned, this price has for the value of the token, it's over $500 each. So let's go ahead and get our 5 winners from this. And all of these raffles, all of these items will be fulfilled. We'll be getting fulfilled and everything later today, and will be sent out once we receive all the multi-sig signatures and everything. So, Crematorium, congratulations. You are the first winner of the butt token. Next up, second winner. Chef Key, congratulations. You are the second winner. Third up. Joy Killer, congratulations. Third winner. Fourth winner coming up. The Duckwater, congratulations, 4th winner. And the final winner of the 150K butt token for this week is Mike 50. Congratulations. So there are your 5 winners: Crematorium, Chef K, Joy Killer, the Duckwater, and Mike 50. Those are your 5 winners. Now on to the barrel raffles. So this week's barrel raffle, we sold 250 tickets for this one. So once again, we'll have 5 winners. So let's go ahead and shuffle this list for the 5 winners and go ahead and begin selecting. First up for this week's barrel raffle is Urged. Congratulations. That's our first winner. Shuffle it up. The second winner coming up is JPEG Mafia. Our second winner this week. Third up. Yeah, the first come first serve was also 150K. So those will also be sent out or fulfilled process today as well. Buy Nomadic, congratulations. Third winner for this week's barrel raffle. Fourth up. Buckfast. That's our fourth winner. And the fifth and final winner is Bouncy Castle. All right, so 5 winners for this week's barrel raffle is Urged, JPEG Mafia, Buy Nomadic, Buckfast, and Bouncy Castle. So those are the 5 winners for this week's barrel raffles. The 5 winners for the butt token, and the 1 winner for the breakpoint tickets. So I did see the comments. So just clarifying, yeah, the butt token, there was 10 total packages, I guess you can say, of that, of 150,000 tokens. 5 were first come first serve, and the 5 that were drawn here today. All right, that's it for me. Back over to you, Jemmy.
Oh, sorry, I just missed out everything. Did he just say that Jamie won everything? Sounds about right. Please make sure to send it to my address and just remove everybody out of that. All right. Once again, appreciate you all. Hope you guys enjoyed today's and this week's town hall. This week, especially for some of us, maybe have been a little bit longer than usual, but always, no matter how our week is going or has been, it's always a great time coming to Monkey Weekly Town Hall. And also, given that it's always on Friday, it's a great way to end your week. So without further delay, and I see a lot of comments on Town Hall Tech Chat thread as well. Hope you guys are excited to welcome the weekend. Appreciate each and every one of you for taking time to join us once again. And we wish you an amazing touch grass weekend. And remember to spend time with your loved ones. Time to send a pump it up.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, 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 up.